I'm going to be exposing Alex Hormozi's billion-dollar funnel step by step, everything from why he makes the books the way he does, the way that he was able to blow up, the reason why his content works, the entire funnel, the entire strategy that he's currently making $200 million a year from, and what he predicts is going to make him $1 billion a year. Now, this is the exact thing, and I'm going to go ahead and dive into it. For you to understand this entire thing, you need to understand this one tweet right here. He tweeted that he wrote down 67,000 words. He spent 3,500 hours for one single book, and it took him 2 years to write one book. Now, when he first released this book right here, $100 million offers, it was a game changer. It went crazy. But guess how much he actually sold this book for? After spending 3,500 hours in this single book, he sold it for $1. Now, I searched up on Google, and it says that his net worth is around $100 million right now. Why would any multimillionaire spend 3,500 hours in one single book and then sell it for $1? That wouldn't make sense. But Alex understands three crucial things I'm going to break down to you right now. He understands time to value. So if you ever watch the videos where people are just rambling, not giving value, and they take so much time to give you the one thing that you came for, in his books, he doesn't do that. The second you read a book, it's straight to value. The second thing that you need to understand about this entire thing is that he understands the value to time ratio, which means how much time can I provide in a given time? Even this video right here, I am trying to provide you guys so much value in the next 7 to 8 minutes. With his book, he wants to make sure that the time that you spend going through his book, that there's so much value in that given time. And the last thing, which is the reason why he actually dropped the book for $1, is value to cost ratio. How much value are you providing compared to how much you're asking for? He's asking for $1, and he spent 3,500 hours, and he's been able to make $100 million. That's something that you would want to learn. Now, when you check off one of the three, or hopefully three of the three things I showed you there, you create what Alex calls the perception of value, or the prediction of value. In other words, people will buy based off of a prediction of future value. They don't really know what it's going to be like to be in your program, but they can get a feeling and they can predict what they're going to get from your program by the free content. This concept Alex stresses, which is give away your best things for free. That's exactly why he drops a book for $1. It's basically free because it's so much good content. He spends 3,500 hours in one single book. And this is taken straight from his book right here that you guys can read here. Just spend the time it takes to actually build an amazing product, way longer than normal. Then, right when you feel most convicted about charging for that thing, give it away. Give it away for free and you get leads forever. That's the hack. You make it so damn good that people are so astounded by the amount that you're charging for that one thing. So most likely you've probably seen Alex on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, but I actually found a reel where he talks about when he didn't believe in content. There was a time where he actually hated the idea of content. You can see right here, he was not happy. So how does someone go from hating the idea of content to now this being his sole focus? He's growing a following of over 5 million followers in less than 2 years. You can see right here, he has over 1.92 million subscribers, gets millions of views on his videos. And you can see right here, here's a tweet I found from him. And he said that he learned the organic content game as fast as he possibly could. What this tells us is that he had an intrinsic value. He understood one thing that made the shift for him entirely in his brand and his strategy. And this one thing is what I'm going to show you guys here. So you can see right here, Alex is posting on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. He's writing books. He's on TikTok. He's on LinkedIn. And he even has his wife building a brand and posting on social media. And so he's all in on this idea. And I actually found a tweet where he says that he puts out 250 pieces of content a week. That's 1,000 pieces a month. But here's the big shift. This is what he understood. This is how he went from not believing in content, hating the idea of content, to now this being his sole focus. He's understood one thing. And that one thing is that it's not the piece of content that is valuable. The content is not the output. The output is actually the audience. And so it doesn't matter if he goes viral with his videos. It doesn't matter about the reels or the TikToks or the shorts. What matters is the audience. That's the actual output. That's the outcome. That's the thing that he's going after. And this is why he's dropping so many videos. This is why he drops hours of content. This is why he spends 3,500 hours in one single book and sells it for $1. He understands that audience is what compounds. The audience is what sticks. That's what brings value to him. And so when you gain a follower, somebody knows his name and now they become a brand. So this is what we call Mozi Nation today. The output was him actually building a loyal following, and he continues to build one. But if you think about all the value that you got from Alex, whether it be from a book, from a YouTube video, from a short, all of these things are allowing you to be able to build a brand. Follow Alex. Now you know Alex. Now you're bought into his brand. Now I'm going to show you how this all comes together and how he makes $200 million a year using this entire funnel. So this funnel I'm going to break down from top of funnel, middle of funnel, and bottom of funnel. So top of funnel is where he takes cold traffic. So cold traffic is basically people that don't know who Alex is. And the reason why he wears the hat, the reason why he has the beard, the reason why he has the long hair, and the reason why he coordinates all the videos the way he does is that he needs to be able to take somebody that's cold, that doesn't know who Alex is, and turn them into a fan. And you can see right here, he does a great job of doing that. He has 2 million plus on Instagram. He has a lot of followers. He has 2 million plus on YouTube. And so he's generating all the attention using organic content, mainly short form. And that's how people get to go from cold to actually knowing who Alex is. They start seeing the beard and they're like, okay, I've seen this guy before. And then they take the next step. Now for his middle funnel, this is where he actually starts to generate leads for his business, starting with his books. He has 2 books right now, and both of them, guys, both of them on Amazon, if you go right now, are #1 bestsellers. And I told you why. It's because he puts so much time into making it so good, and then the value to price ratio is so high that you want to buy the book and go through it. But when you go through it, you get so much value, and that builds trust with them. On top of that, he also has an entire free course with 20 plus modules. These are better than most paid courses out there. And he goes so in depth and he gives you all the resources and you get it all for free. And so this is the middle funnel. You're getting all this value from Alex, and this is what builds you trust. He also has his infamous YouTube videos. This one video got 3 million plus views, had 51 minutes. Even if people, I did the math here, even if people watch only 30 minutes of his videos, 3 million times 30 minutes is 90 million minutes watched. Now, remember, with the middle of funnel, the goal is to nurture the leads that learned about you. So top of funnel is what's driving the traffic. These are people that don't know Alex. And once you start to know the guy, you want to take the next steps. And so you move over to middle funnel, and then you read the books, you go through the things. This is a more recent one, which I found on their website, which is actually quite interesting. They're having an in-person workshop in Las Vegas. They're going to take 50 businesses to apply for this workshop, and it's only $3,000. Now, if you're talking about a multi-millionaire, somebody that has scaled 100 million plus in businesses, this is actually a no-brainer. It's a very good offer, and this is all the things that they're going to provide, more than what they're going to charge for sure. But the actual plan is that, again, in the middle funnel, it's to nurture leads and to move them to the next step. And so what they're going to do is they're going to provide so much value in this workshop, and they're going to find people that are a good fit. Now, remember, he makes money off of partnering with companies. That's the bottom of funnel. And for people to get to that point, he has to really start to conversate with people that know his brand, that are bought into him, that have read his books, that have gone to his workshops. And then in these workshops, he's going to be able to find people, 1 or 2, or maybe even 3 people that are a good fit for his company. So just a quick recap so you guys can understand the very last step here. You have the top of funnel, which is Instagram, all of his social media. He goes viral on those platforms, then takes all of that traffic, all the new traffic, into the middle funnel. The middle funnel, he has his books, he has his courses. Again, a lot of these things are free, but it gives you more content to digest, more information, more value. And then you also have the in-person workshops, which you pay for. So that's his middle funnel. He nurtures all of his audience from there. And then that moves people to the very last step. And this is where he actually makes all of his money. This is where he makes 200 million plus per year, and how he's going to make $1 billion a year. And this is the actual website. So if you go to the website here, acquisition.com, this is who they work with. So they invest in companies that are doing 3 million plus a year. They have cash flow, founder led, and growing. And this is what they provide. So they are going to triple revenue in 5 years, increase monthly cash flow, build a core leadership team to drive growth, and go from a big small business to valuable, sellable enterprise. And this is where they make all their money. They just invest in a few companies, very big companies, and then they can either sell that company and get a profit share out of that, or they can continue to run the company and be able to just continuously get their dividends as investors. And this is how he takes all of the new traffic. You might be able to see all the content. You might see him getting all the views, but really what they're looking for is, how do we get so much exposure? How do we get so many views that out of those views, there's definitely going to be people that have a 3 million plus company, and because of the brand that he's built and because of the value that he's been able to provide, he now is able to have inbound leads that are doing 3 million plus a year, invest into his company or apply to be invested by his company to be able to make that much money. So that's the breakdown of Hormozi's $1 billion funnel. If you guys like the video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Make sure to click subscribe because I'm going to be coming out with more videos like this. And if you want to watch Hamza's breakdown, I do a full funnel breakdown for him. If you guys want to watch that video, go ahead and click this video right here.